The Chicago Bears coaching staff hires continue, so let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. And yes, I got a little trim here. Had to cut down the beard a little bit. It was getting a little bit too much. And yes, I am not wearing a hat for the first time in a very long time. A lot of you guys ask me why I always wear a hat, and it's just easier for me, you know, but there's days like today where I sometimes have a good hair day, so I thought, why not? All right, so with that being said, folks, I wanted to talk about the Chicago Bears hiring another coach, another position coach, and this time it was the tight ends coach in Jim Dray. Okay, so let's talk about Jim Dray. He is a former NFL tight end. He played for the Cardinals, the Browns, the Bills, and the Niners. And he played in the NFL for 8 years. So a veteran NFL tight end. And here's the thing. A lot of people, including myself, did not know much about him. So, you know, when researching about Jim Dray and seeing what I could find, one of the things I noticed was actually Zach Ertz replying to a tweet about Jim Dray being hired. And he mentioned that Jim Dray is a great coach. Again, it's a player, one player just saying that. But Zach Ertz, again, is a very good tight end in this league, or was obviously in his prime. And, you know, for him to say that about Jim Dray, that obviously speaks volumes. So you love seeing that. A little bit more background on him. Offensive assistant at Stanford. He was the offensive quality control coach in Cleveland, and then had the same position with the Cardinals. And he's only just 35 years old. So another relatively young hire here. And look, folks, I'm going to go ahead and lean on the expertise here with regards to the Bears making this positional coach hire, but from what I've read about him, he looks to be solid. Now, again, he has not been a tight ends coach at another team, so it looks to be like his first crack at the role. But when you get praise from a guy like Zach Ertz, again, that's obviously can't be a bad thing. So I'm optimistic, and again, it looks like he's got a chance to grow in this role as well. And as far as the tight end position, look, it's really important for us to develop Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet is really the key here for our tight end position, because if he is able to keep adding on to, you know, his development, and if he's even, you know, a solid tight end, I'm not even talking about a Travis Kelce, George Kittle type, right? Because those are game changers. Even if he's a solid tight end, that's going to help Justin Fields a hell of a lot. So we need, you know, Cole Kmet to develop, and hopefully Jim Dray, can do that for him. So, you know, I'll leave it at that. It looks like it's a solid hire. I think the only positional coaches we have left to hire is running back, and I think D-line, maybe safeties as well. But yeah, guys, the staff is coming along together, and you know, it's kind of interesting because you've got the Bears, you know, putting together the finishing touches on their staff, and other teams are literally still without a head coach. So it's just interesting how far along the Bears are. I'm not saying that guarantees success, but you do like seeing that instead of still waiting. And it feels like it's been so long before we were waiting for the Bears to hire a GM and a coach. So Jim Dray, the new tight ends coach for the Chicago Bears. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.